Welcome back to another episode. Now, I want to make this perfectly clear. This is not about what DaniLeigh should have done, shouldn't have done. That's going to get worked out. She's going to have to deal with that. But it spawned other conversations. So I don't forget. So I'm learning now because I used to I'm good at just talking and then I forget stuff if you keep up with my episodes. So I'm learning to take notes. So I have DaniLeigh. I have accountability. I have choice versus mistakes. Those are the three I want to get to. Because in the comments, I even think on the Breakfast Club, Just Hilarious, there's a lot of people that are saying, she made a mistake. People make mistakes. She shouldn't get condemned for that or whatever, right? And you see this a lot, especially with celebrities. People, I'm not even going to say for some reason, that's how they're marketed. They're pushed on us for you to make bad decisions when it comes to them, like spending $400 or $500 on Beyonce tickets or thinking DaniLeigh should not do any time for what she did, or not even do jail, just not get in trouble for what she did. And a keynote on that, and a cliff note on that Beyonce, I've gone to On the Run 1, On the Run Tour 2, and Lemonade because my wife loves Beyonce. So I'm not knocking y'all, I'm just saying the prices she's charging now. Even if I didn't have a kid on the way, I told her what she charged for the nosebleeds. This is completely off topic. At the somewhere in LA, one of these places she performed in LA, we paid that like $354 per person. We paid that and saw her at Levi's Stadium. I believe that was on the Run 2 tour, and had amazing seats. And Levi was a new stadium as well. Those were like nosebleeds when I checked. So I was like, I don't know what it is, but maybe because inflation or whatever. But I was like, I'm glad we saw her when we did, because these prices are ridiculous. But anyway, back to the DaniLeigh situation. So if you do not know, DaniLeigh is a singer. You may know her from the drama with the baby, with the whole baby mama, baby daddy drama. It's sad because she actually has some real accolades. I think she just posted that she actually choreographed some stuff for Beyonce on her tour. She's worked with Prince. She's worked with Chris Brown. Very talented person. She's just made some poor choices in her young career. She's only 28 years old. Over Memorial Day weekend, she was in Florida and she was drunk driving. She ended up hitting a pedestrian that was on a moped, dragged that person for like a block, like regular speed, to the point where pedestrians were trying to wave her down. It wasn't until the police stopped her, and it was said that she didn't stop originally. Finally, they stopped her. Car smelled like alcohol. Driving was horrible. Found an empty bottle of Don Julio tequila, blew double the amount of what's the legal limit. Done, right? So the first thing you have to, the first responsible thing is we hope that person is okay. They suffered 2 non-threatening life injuries. I think it was like a lacerated kidney and a fractured spine. But like, I'm not making this about DaniLeigh. That's what she did, and that's where this podcast is going to come from, or this topic. First off, we should be discussing the person not we should be, but think about that person that was hit. Think about if you're out riding a scooter and a drunk driver hits you, and not only hits you, drags you for like a block. That's long when you're getting dragged. You don't know if you can die. We don't know if this person have kids. We don't know if this person, significant. Like, there are people who wants to see this person come home, and we're just like, oh, it happens. No, man, this is serious. It's unfortunate because it's serious. Like, it's serious. I would think that she's probably going to do some jail time because, one, it was wrong, but two, she's not a big enough celebrity to pay her way out or have that cachet. So again, hope everything works out the way it's supposed to. There's a lot of different parties involved, so you don't, whatever the case may be. But in the comments, again, we saw people saying everyone makes mistakes. And then other people were saying she made that choice. And I tweeted, a bad choice can be a mistake, right? They're trying to make it seem like it's exclusive. Like, you can either make a mistake or you can make a choice. No, you can do both. And in this case, being 28 years old, in 2023, because I have to say that, I will admit, yes, in my 20s, early 20s, 28, I wasn't doing that. But early 20s, yes, I've driven drunk many times. Not to that point, clearly, because I'm here. I'm not even going to try to explain it, right? Because it's wrong, however you put it, right? But I've done it. So I'm not going to sit here and act like you shouldn't do that, right? But I promise you, I did not have a career. I did not have any type of publicity on me. And I was 20, 21, 22, 23, young, dumb, and stupid, right? That's one. Two, I want to say, I don't want to age myself too much, but I want to say my partying days started before Lyft and Uber existed. That's crazy to even say. I'm 32 going on 33 in my prime. I just want to say that. But shall we Google this? That's crazy to even say, but I want to say it's true. Lyft's, how do you birthday? Sure. No, I don't want a birthday discount. When was Lyft? When did Uber start? 2009, March 2009. In San Francisco, though. When did Uber and Lyft start? Lyft started in 2012. Uber started in San Francisco in 2009. So I was 19 in 2009, and that wasn't here yet. Lyft is why I use Lyft. And that explains. I was just telling someone I use Lyft over Uber, and that's because I think Lyft was more of a worldly thing where Uber started specifically in San Francisco. So 2012, I was 22 years old. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You can see where my options were in there, right? You either had to call a cab or have a friend or catch the city bus or something, which I've done all those things. Lyft has been around for a while, 11 years. You're DaniLeigh. She was driving a G-Wagon. Like, you see what I'm saying? There, you could get car service. You got to look at the same way we talked about John Morant. You got to look at the people around you. That, like, if I'm on Team DaniLeigh, we're going Memorial Day weekend. I mean, it's like, it's obvious. You tell that to a regular person, yo, the course don't come back. You ain't getting out till Tuesday. You see that all the time, right? So we're all aware, like, all right, drinking and driving is bad, but don't definitely do it on a holiday in a city like Miami, right? There's just certain things you just should not do, but she did it. It is what it is. I'm one of the people that think that was a choice. I don't think that was a mistake, right? I think, and that's what I wanted to discuss. Let's define the difference between a choice and a mistake. Somebody makes the choice to make a dumb decision, and somebody honestly made a mistake. Well, with the context I gave you, Lyft, Uber has been around, taxis are still here, city buses, car service, just off the top of my head. You're DaniLeigh. I'm pretty sure you can call somebody to come get you, right? And I think they said it was another person in the car with her. With all those things that exist, and we know DUIs is a thing. We know you get penalized. We know you're famous. So you know if that happens, it's going to be a bad look. And like I say, she had just posted that Beyonce thing. So it definitely seemed like they were going to try to roll her out and get the career back popping. So you got that on your shoulders. And, you know, have a drink, party, relax. But it's like you got a lot riding on your shoulders to make such a dumb, trivial decision like that. That was a choice. She made a choice. You could have got the Uber XL, Uber Premium, had a black Escalade come pick you up. You could have done so much, but you decided to drive your car. That's not a mistake. And then on top of that, that's the main thing about DUIs. She could have killed somebody. Not figuratively, how we say like, oh no, don't drink and drive. No, she literally could have killed somebody. She hit someone. And she told the cop that she didn't hit someone and she hadn't been drinking. Like, she really thought. She didn't even know that she hit someone. That's how shit-faced she was. That's a choice. And that's irresponsible. And it blew my mind to see. I don't want to say blew my mind, because it's the internet, and I kind of know that the times that we're in right now, right? A lot of participation trophy kids are adults now. So what's the adjective? Not to my surprise. Of course, you go online and everyone's trying to defend her, and everyone makes mistakes. You know, you drove drunk. I love when people try to make a point by saying, you know, you did the same thing. It's like, okay, you're right. Now what? She should get off. What about that guy? What if that was your cousin? What if that was your uncle, your auntie? I don't even know if it's a male or female. What if that was somebody you knew, your best friend? Would you want her off then? Probably not, right? We know that. That's a choice. A mistake, and let's say we take this same scenario, right? A mistake would be, you would have to be unaware of all those things, right? You would have to not know that ride shares exist or like Ubers and Lyfts exist. You would have to not know that there's a penalty for driving under the influence and all the things that come with that. You would have to not know that you can ruin your public reputation as far as a celebrity. We're speaking on celebrity terms. You would have to not know that. You would have to not know what alcohol can do to you when you get behind the wheel, right? That's how you make a mistake, right? And even then, you might do it again. You might know all this and you might do it again. That's a choice at that point. Even if it's the first time, it's a choice. Every time you get in a car and you drink, you know what you're doing. That's why a lot of people, if they're getting shit-faced, I used to see people drink water before they leave and try to sober up, as they say, like, because it's supposed to happen that quick, because you know, you're aware, you know, right? She knew she was going to a party on a Memorial Day weekend. She's a celebrity, and I believe she's from Miami, in your hometown. How you in your hometown and you get a DUI? Nobody. You couldn't call your third grade teacher, Pop Warner coach. Nobody was going to come and get you. That's a horrible decision is what she made. And to be quite frank, you know, I was one of those, I don't even say I was one of those people. I remember when the rumors came out that she was dating DaBaby. I'd never forget. I want to say I said it on one of our earlier podcasts. If I could find it, I definitely will post it. But I was like, as a young female artist coming up in the business, the last thing you want to do is fraternize with your coworkers. And she did it. Prior to that, she had just dropped the Chris Brown. She was doing her thing. She was respected. She did the Kiki challenge. She was young, attractive. She had that other challenge that she was doing. Like she was vibe. She was new. Her music's great. I like her music. I like the swag. I like the hip hop, R&B, rap mode that she uses. She could dance her ass off. Super talented. The baby thing happened. I was like, it's a wrap. It happens all the time. Sure enough, boom, get pregnant, boom, relationship, boom. We saw all that play out, right? But then even after that, the way her team would like post stuff and have her online and responding and stuff, and like, it's like, yo, clearly she's not fit to be online at this point. Should have took her off, right? So it's been bad decisions one after another. The only thing that's unfortunate is that all those decisions, she's been able to, go away. This is, unfortunately, I don't see, like, 1 year is one too many years for somebody that had no plans to go to jail, for somebody that's a mother, for someone that isn't really about that life, right? That's one too many years. But I would be surprised. I say that. But yeah, man, and with this choice versus mistake comes accountability. And I've made so many videos about that, and I'm going to continue to make them. We're living in an age where people do not take accountability for the things they do, the choices they make, the situations they put themselves in. Everybody wants to point the finger. Everybody wants to blame someone else, blame a situation. No one wants to take accountability for nothing they did. You're your own person. You control your brain, your mind, your feet, what you eat and everything. But somehow all the bad decisions and all the things you found yourself in was somebody else's fault. Now, again, I do understand. You can be born into situations that's out of your control. She's 28 years old. I'm speaking on adult terms. I'm not speaking on people who are stuck in situations, young kids or whatever, where you got to deal with certain shit. And yeah, it could be that your parents are abusive or neglectful or your teacher. Yeah, those things could happen. I'm talking about as a 28-year-old. You got to take accountability for yourself. And I see so many adults that do not take accountability. Maybe I should specify it that way. So many adults that do not take accountability. People are so caught up with identifying themselves, with finding an adjective and a pronoun, which is dope, cool. But that's not something you lean on, right? You always hear that joke. You're not an asshole because you're a Pisces. You're an asshole, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get to be a dickhead because I'm a Virgo. It's that Virgo in me. Like, no. That's you in you. That ain't got nothing to do with your birth sign, but people lean on it. I'm an introvert, so I don't talk to people. It's like, all right, cool, respect that. But there are things that you should develop as an adult if you're going to be out in this real world, right? There should be a threshold of things you do say or things you do. I love that. But yeah, people don't take accountability, man. Everybody points a finger. Everybody wants to blame. It goes with the sports. It goes with whatever. It's just blame, finger pointing. Think about it. Think about the situations you're in, whether it's the friend groups, the work groups, the family groups. Think about your day to day, and think about how many times you're involved in conversations where those be the worst, where the person is making horrible decisions. You even probably warned them against some. And then when they start talking and complaining, they put themselves in a victim mentality, and you like, that is not how it happened, but you don't say nothing, right? You know, we enable people who don't hold accountability, who don't take accountability. We enable them. It's true. We've all been guilty of it. I don't do that shit no more. I'll tell you that much. I don't. I used to. I don't anymore. Yeah. So accountability is why a lot of people think this was a mistake. I feel like personally, those same people who are trying to say it was a mistake are the same people who don't take accountability for shit. Are the same people who blame someone else for their issues. That blows my mind when I see adults go to another adult, like a friend or something, and say, "You're the reason why I don't." Shut up, bro. Yeah. I'll wrap it up with okay. So I still got room for these last two. So Floyd. This is another thing with the celebrities. Floyd, if you saw that video, Floyd was showing his shoes up to the roof, and he was in his caption. He was like, "I'm posting this for motivation." I want to tell you something. I want to tell these celebrities something. That shit is not motivating. You want to know? It's not real motivation. You want to know why? Because those same celebrities, when they get everything, when they get all the money, they be the main ones telling you what? None of this stuff matters at the end, man. All this stuff don't even matter. All the cars, the jewelry, the hoes. How many times have you heard that? Millions, right? None of that stuff matter, because it really doesn't. They thought it did. It filled them. They got to a point where they were able to kind of sit down and understand and realize none of that shit matters. Just say you want to show off. We get this idea that because they're celebrities that they're morally right, that they're ethically right. No, piece of shit people can become famous. Horrible people can have money and have luxury and live luxury lives and make great music. We should know that. R. Kelly. Who's the director guy that got the sound? All those people claim how the Me Too movement started. People in powerful positions can be horrible. It's not everybody that's in that position are great people. So Floyd just like he's bored, man. He's done everything a million times. Like, I didn't even watch the whole video. I just literally saw that caption and I was like, here, I think Rick Ross done is for motivate. What are you going to motivate? I'm supposed to look at Rick Ross's mansion or Floyd's shoe. I'm supposed to look all that and then go, bet, like, I'm about to work hard to get that. Just so I can get there and realize it's not worth it. See, I realize that now. I'm lucky enough to know that at this point that shit ain't worth it. And I'm still working hard because I'm working for other things. But like, I'm tired of these celebrities doing lame, goofy shit and then try to put it off for motivational purposes. It's not motivational. You just want to show your shit off and you probably ain't popping or nobody talking about you. So you want to put yourself in the tabloids, all marketing. Just stop saying it's motivational. Just post your shit, keep it pushing. That's what I had on that. And then politics, I was reading some DaniLeigh article videos. I was watching some stuff and somebody was like, a good old Democrat. And I'm gonna end the show with this, man. Like, vote who you want to vote for. I saw up here where I live is God bless their souls. It's groups of people that will like sit out on a beautiful Saturday and sit at a table with all these fuck Biden, Donald Trump. I'm voting for him. Don't blame me. And it's just like, bro, I'll speak for myself personally. No one cares, bro. No one cares. Vote who you want to vote for. Support who you want to support. I am so tired of this political, that's the liberal, that's like, shut up. Like, don't you see what's going on? I think that's what blows my mind. Like, do you not see that we should not be going at each other? When I see those people sitting out there on a beautiful Saturday, I'm on my way to San Diego, I'm on my way to the beach, I'm on my way to the movies to enjoy myself. And these people are sitting out there with camp tables with flags waving, selling. It's like, bro, you're dedicating your life to sell Trump gear For what? He don't need you to do that. Fuck Biden. Fuck him. Who cares? That's what I'm saying. Like, who cares? You can see people walk around like it's like a thing now, the Let's Go Brandon thing. Who cares? No one cares. Vote for your guy. Don't vote for your guy. Fuck Biden. Fuck Trump. Fuck Obama. Who cares, bro? Real life is happening. Gas, bills, mortgage, taxes, wars, school shootings, all this other stuff. No one gives a fuck about who you voting for. I promise you that. Or they shouldn't. So you can take all that off, that smirk, all that. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing brave. You know what I'm saying? Memorial Day just passed. Shouts out to all the people that serve. You know, I want to get this correct. Veterans Day is for those who currently serve. Memorial Day is for those remembering those who did serve, right? My dad served in the Navy. Rest in peace. That's real change in a sense of I respect that more. You're not brave because you put a Trump flag on your car or a Biden flag or a Democrat. That's not bravery. You do that with a fucking football team and a basketball team. No, the people who really want to fight for this country and fight for the freedoms and all the stuff that y'all claim y'all fighting for, they leave their families. They go risk their lives. Whether you agree with it or not, that's what they do. They lay it down for real. That's what I respect. I don't care what your flag is. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what side you on. We can be cool. I don't care. As long as you ain't trying to harm me because the color of my skin or who I am, we cool. Vote who you want. I don't care. It's so annoying seeing that. Like, that's just everybody different. It's just like, bro, when the last time you went online and just saw people agreeing? Like, everybody just giving their opinion. Everybody just running their mouth. Like, shut up, dog. Shut up. There's real world shit going on. Y'all going back and forth about old white dudes in the office. These dudes 70 plus. Gonna die in the next 15. Y'all willing to just anyway, yeah, so that's that. Have some accountability and who cares who you're voting for. Thank you for listening. Full episode, whogottheaux.com. Full video and other videos and a whole bunch of other content on YouTube, Who Got the Aux Media, TikTok, Who Got the Aux, Facebook, Who Got the Aux, Instagram, Who Got the Aux. I swear I'm forgetting one. Twitter, Who Got the Aux _ Reddit, Who Got the Aux. I'm everywhere, man. You know, just subscribe, follow, do as you feel. A lot of content for you to enjoy. I have a lot of videos for encouragement, a lot of takes on things, a lot of self-help, a broad spectrum of similar like-minded things. So if you like this video, go check out the library, man. It's a lot more. I feel like if you like this, you'll like everything else. Until then, I will see y'all at the next episode. I'm out of here. Peace, bitch.